Hello, my name is Layla Andrews and welcome to my Sunday analysis looking at the week ahead for the 14th of May 2017. I have the Gbpusd chart in front of me, and this is the monthly chart. Just to give you a little bit of context about where we are, I would like to say that this is our current range position, which is between the 120 level and the 130 level, so 1,000 pip range. We've had a couple of levels that we've needed to break through in order to get to our current position, which is testing the previous swing low at about the 130 level. We haven't quite tested that yet, and I'm going to look at the lower time frames to get some detail on that, but I want you to note where this 10 EMA is on the monthly chart. So just making this a little bit larger and moving the chart to the right position, we can see that we've had price action for April as a very bullish looking candlestick, and we're currently dealing with this EMA, and it's not that we'll not have some kind of reaction to it. It's more of a case of will we make a second attempt to retest it. So as current price is not particularly viable on the monthly chart, we can only really look at April. But April did close above, which on the previous pullback it had not done, and on the prior sort of range bound part we were in a different section of the chart, so we had slightly different price behavior. But since this downtrend, this has been a slightly broader pullback than we've had before. This was much sharper. This one is a much more flat base, which implies that there was a degree of fight back from the buying side of the market in order to hold price up. So let's have a look at the weekly and get that into the right place. And again, remember the 10 EMA on the monthly, we're also dealing with a 50 EMA on the weekly. So there's EMAs across all three higher time frames of the monthly, weekly and daily, which we will also look at. And as you can see, price at the moment has broken through it slightly, but looks quite like it's in the midst of a bit of a top of a cycle. So we could find that price needs to pull back, connect with either the 10 or the 20 EMA on the weekly chart, somewhere around the price of 127.10, something like that. I can't give you an exact price, but somewhere towards this 10 EMA or 20 EMA on the weekly chart, we may find that we have a little bit of a pullback before perhaps picking up some more buying potential, and then trying a second attempt at the 1.3 area, which is the level to break at the moment. And if we look at the daily, you will see that we have rather more detail on this. I just want to make this slightly bigger. Here we have what is effectively a slight consolidation just underneath the 1.3 level, which we actually haven't tested. We've come very close, but we actually haven't tested the price. So if we do make a second attempt here, which, judging by the width of this, it would have to be pretty soon, because if it takes any longer to break through here, we might have to see a deeper pullback before we can have another go at trying to break through this 1.3 level. Also note that we've got some support from the 200 EMA on the daily, as well as the 20 and potentially the 10 if we can get above it for the next day or so. So I would prefer to see, if possible, a reaction from this support level at this 20 EMA and another go at the 1.3. Now if this fails, then we may see a much deeper pullback, possibly back down to the 125.80, 126 area, or we may see that price starts to consolidate underneath the 1.3 level, giving us higher lows and eventually being in a position to make more of a breakout. But certainly if we're going to have a second attempt at this level, then we need to wait for either a breakout and a pullback, or we need to wait for price to show that it has failed and then give us a lower low where it finds more support, and we could possibly trade the move that comes from that towards the upside if it looks positive. Okay, thank you very much for listening. I look forward to speaking to you next week.